at the world famous Fagans Island in Oxford, Alabama. Those who don't know you, introduce yourself, and then we'll let everybody introduce themselves. Going down the line, we're going to start with Dad.
Oh, I'm Antoine Fagans, the dad of all the Fagans.
Traquan Fagans.
Jordan Dobbins.
Jarquez Fagans.
Jane Dobbins.
Anquan Fagans.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and call you Coach. Coach, so, 7-on-7 has become really, really popular nationwide, not only in this state, but everywhere. There's some elite teams around here, but talk to us about your idea coming into to creating what we're about to talk about, which is D1 Elite 7-on-7. Where did that idea come from?
It came from my wife and a guy named Scott Mills. I've been playing around with it for the last couple of years. I posted a bench, started one, and I just been dragging my feet, just going to play with everybody else. And I finally decided after Scott Mills called me, and my wife was saying, "Hey, let's start a 7-on-7." So I finally just jumped on off the porch with it.
The sense of urgency is in your household, man. You can't tell your wife no.
Yeah.
Right? All right. Here's the question I got for you. Where did the name D1 Elite come from? Who come up with that?
Scott Mills. Guy named Scott Mills. He's supposed to be here, but he ain't. But he's literally he's the driving force behind it. He driving. We got the tournaments that we're going to. We getting all the stuff together. He's organizing a lot of stuff. Why I just go get? I'm going to get the players. He getting the players out of Carrollton, Georgia, Bremen, all around this area.
No doubt. Now, 7-on-7 has become super popular, like we talked about. In my words and several others, it's kind of become like the AAU of football. I mean, it basically is. An AAU has gotten so popular now. It's pretty much a lot of coaches look at AAU even before they do their high school film. But what's your thoughts on that?
Okay, well, my thoughts on that is it is AAU. It's like AAU football. It's a lot of big time names. There are big time sports writers, Rivals, 247, Sports Illustrated. All the big guys be at the 7-on-7 tournament because that's where the big time players are at. It's like you see the big 5-star, 4-star. You see all different types of people every time you go to a tournament. You never know who you might see.
That's right. You got a 4-star sitting beside you, 5-star sitting beside you right there. Mr. Traquan Fagans, I got to ask you a question. You played with Southern Express last year, very successful. What was your takeaways from that experience playing at an elite level 7-on-7 team last year?
I played with guys like Malachi, Tony, Sam, JB, Thompson players. It's a lot of experience. You get to play against a lot of players from different states like Ohio, Cincinnati. You get different type of players. Like you never know what receiver you're gonna guard. You never know if you're gonna guard somebody like DK or Tariel. So it's different experience.
Even at your practices, I mean, you went up against the elite guys. Talk about some of y'all's practices and what that looked like.
The practice went well. I regarded like Rob, Warren, Britt. They're different type of receivers. Warren's like a shifty guy. Rob is a go-to deep ball guy. So the practice went well. The periods were long, and it was a real season.
Absolutely.
Losing the pencil.
Oh yeah, nah. Oh, I'm talking about your 7-on-7.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Which I know your Oxford practices is pretty elite.
Some practices they went well. You did one-on-ones. You brought guys like Sam, JB from last year's team, and it was a great experience.
Now, each one of you guys has all played 7-on-7 before, correct?
Yes, sir.
We'll start over here. Talk about your experiences in the 7-on-7 and what you've learned and take away from it. And each one of you guys answer that same question.
I mean, what I really learned from it was that you just gotta go out there with your head on the swivel. If not, you're gonna get beat by the best in the nation. A lot of folks gonna see it, and you just go out there and give it, go hard.
100%.
7-on-7 to me is like when you gotta go out there and get better. You gotta prove yourself and work on your techniques for the summer to get ready for high school and all that. So basically, it was basically a good experience. And I learned a lot.
I ain't played 7-on-7 yet, but I'm playing this shit so I can get better in football in general.
Y'all had some scrimmages in the backyard, I'm sure. They're pretty elite right here.
Going versus players like Sam, guarding players like Sam, JB, we got me ready. And then covering wise, I got better as a linebacker,
Only a couple guys like that.
Now you play a hybrid position too in high school, don't you? You slide back to safety and can come up linebacker as
Yes,
well.
sir.
So you think 7-on-7 obviously helps your footwork and coverage skills, no doubt. Back to you, Mr. Antoine Senior. How good is the competition? You've seen competition at all levels, from college, high school, and even the Pee Wee. You're very successful youth coach as well. How good is the competition you've seen in the teams that you've seen, like Southern Express in the past phase, and what you expect to see with D1 Elite?
Well, what I said, I know Southern Spirit, we played the team out of Georgia. We played Calhoun. Calhoun have a lot of big time athletes. You got Hustle Inc. Hustle Inc. probably one of the best 7-on-7 teams around, period. But you know, what we're trying to build here is we trying to become the same elite teams as they is. Because we got elite players here in this county and all surrounding areas. So we trying to get known nationally in this area right here.
You talking about Calhoun County? Last year you had 5 teams. You had 5 teams that was from this county that made the semifinals, and 2 went on to win the state and did Piedmont and Oxford. Just this county alone, man. Talk about the talent that you've seen and you know about in just Calhoun County.
Well, in just Calhoun County, you got guys like at Oxford. You got the Oxford guy. You got like Jordan Darwins. You got Trey Horn. You got a whole variety of great players. But then you talk about when you go Piedmont, you go Jacksonville, you go Anderson, you go Sachs, Weldon, Ohatchee, even White Plains. You know, they got it's athletes. There's so many athletes in this county that this is what this team is going to be really started for. But we inviting everybody else in too. But the county got so much talent in it. We want to put a roadblock in between I-20, keep all the talent here, and so we can build here.
I agree. I want to take it back to, you talked about Scott Mims who's making this with you. Talk about y'all's relationship and how y'all grown it to be successful in the youth league, and how you expect that to carry over into what you guys want to do right here.
I met Scott Mills a couple years ago. He was coaching down at Oxford. He'll call the Gators to come down there and beat his head in. But he did it every year. He'll call me out and he say, hey, come down here and scrimmage us, and we go scrimmage them, we whoop them. But then they go win their league because they played against us, and we so tough. And they'll go play in their league after they don't play us. They won't see that kind of tough competition. And then this year he came and coached with the Gators. So we started building a good relationship then, and from now on we just kept building on football. He's a big football guy. He's from Bremen, Georgia, over that way. So he's big on football. So I'm big on football. So that it just meshed real good.
I have a question for Traquan. Being highly recruited like you are, you're kind of in the spotlight, and we've seen this same thing last year. We got to know Reed Simmons and PME pretty well, but Kool-Aid would cast such a big shadow, but he also would bring people in to help guys under him that were getting looks and help open some doors for some guys. I think you're going to kind of play that role on this team here. How do you feel about that? You're basically, you getting recruited so heavily can help get some of these other guys looks.
It's a blessing helping other people out. Nice, I'm going. Like, I got the coaches looking at me. I can tell them, hey, look at this kid. Cause some of the kids around here slept on. Some don't have enough money to travel. The coaches, the colleges, the camps. So bringing it down here, and some I believe it'll be a good idea.
No doubt. You guys all play at Oxford, correct? So we'll start here, Mr. Dobbins. You guys played Thompson, who won 7A state championship. You also played Central Phoenix City, who's been runner-up last year and the year before and won it. Playing competition like that, how much is that going to help you over into this D1 Elite?
It helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Playing a lot of big-time kids.
Yeah.
It helped me a lot.
From a competition standpoint, I mean, y'all guys don't shy away from it at Oxford, for sure. Same question for all y'all playing at Oxford, playing all these good teams. What's it been like?
It's been pretty good.
Even your practices, man, y'all got to get some dogs, don't you? Same question.
Like actually being not on the field, but actually watching them good players, and watching my brother and my cousin and them going against them players. It just made me think what would I be doing if I was on the field, going against them big time players.
Same question.
So like me watching them go at each other, and him, Turquan, Jordan, all them going against like Warrenberry, Rockdale, like it's just like watching them on the defensive side, like it just like the way that they do their technique and stuff, like it helps with a lot.
To anyone that's playing 7-on-7, what would you say to sway them to come try out for D1 Elite?
D1 Elite is gonna be like when I say D1 Elite, we ain't just out trying to promote the big guys. You know, we're gonna have the big names. We're gonna have those guys. You gotta have those guys, but we want guys that may not be getting a chance. You know, a lot of 7-on-7 teams may tell them you ain't good enough. You know, they may get cut. They may not make the cut. They may have to. But what we trying to build here is we trying to build the athletes from the ground up. If you ain't that good, I think we're gonna make you better. Cause we're gonna compete. We're gonna compete hard every day. We're gonna be competing against some of the best, and we're gonna make each other better. And we ain't just. I don't care if your name big or if you ain't got an offer. Then what I want to do is help bring exposure to any and everybody.
No doubt. What kind of philosophy are you going to play, like offensively with D1 Elite?
Well, 7-on-7 is straight.
You gonna let it go?
It's just straight passing. It's no running. It's you passing. It's run and gun.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's a fast pace. It's like fast pace. It's a half a field. You go, I think 50 in, and it's a half a field, and you going at it. You put your best athletes out there, and y'all trying to score every time you get the ball.
What's your practice schedule gonna look like for the team?
Well, at first we may practice about 2 days a week, cause 7-on-7 most of the time it ain't practice.
Yeah.
Most of the time you get the guys, y'all team up, and y'all just get on the bus and go play. But we're gonna practice a little bit to try to get our chemistry together, cause we're gonna have a lot of new guys that ain't never did it. So we got to get them used to what they finna see, or what you about to see, and what you see on the high school field. You gonna see guys that may turn the flip on you. They'll catch the ball and they'll have you. Next thing you know, you'll be posted on Twitter. You'll be pinned on Twitter. So you got to come out here and defend your name at all times. Because if they see a guy like Calhoun out there, they going at the neck. They want what he got, and but if they can get it, they gonna go at it. They ain't gonna, like in a high school game, they may shy away from throwing. They be like, nah, we ain't gonna throw over that a 5, or we ain't gonna throw over that a debit side. But at 7-on-7, they aiming to go at them guys, and go at guys like Jordan. You know, Jordan, them all-state guys. They know who you is when you come on the field, and you better believe it. They coming for you. They coming for you.
No doubt. Traquan carrying that much weight, what does that feel like, knowing that you can have a bullseye on me this time?
It's fun, for real.
Yeah. No doubt. Ultimately, Coach, what do you hope to get out of this experience for D1 Elite?
Well, what I hope to get out of this experience is to see more kids get exposed from this East Alabama part of the area, like Talladega, Montfort, areas around here. You know, Etowah County, South Side. You know, a lot of them guys don't go play 7-on-7. What we want to do is, you got a guy maybe at South Side that may not be a D1 guy, maybe a D2 guy. What we want to do is try to bridge that and get kids to be getting looked at by all colleges, because everybody's not D1.
That's right.
It ain't. As a matter of fact, it ain't where you go. What you do when you get there, you can go D1, D2, NAIA, Jacksonville State, anywhere. You can go Alabama, Auburn, but it don't matter what you do. Is what you do when you get there.
Yeah, Jerry Rice went to junior college, didn't he?
To James, I did it with the Mississippi or something.
Yeah, he's considered the greatest ever. Same question for you, Traquan. What do you hope to get out of the experience with D1 Elite?
I hope to help the kids around with exposure. I hope to, help a lot of them get to college. It don't matter what colleges, do something, get out of the state of Alabama.
Absolutely. Same question.
What you saying?
What do you hope to get out of the experience playing with D1 Elite?
Just help them, like teach them new stuff and all that.
Becoming a better football player.
To like get better and like to get known, so I can like get my family to take them out of Alabama and here.
To help other athletes at my position, and like just help them become better players than what they already were before they signed up.
All right, guys. I appreciate it.